Hello people, today we're going to be testing, not reviewing, we're going to be testing an iPhone 7 Plus with a 3-axis gimbal. This one is by Zhiyun and it's called a Smooth C, and quite a few amateur filmmakers and some pros regard it quite highly. So I thought, well, this is an early Christmas present, so I got it before Christmas. But anyway, what is a gimbal? You can see it's all floppy. You think, well, is it a selfie stick? No, it's not a selfie stick, it's a bit more refined than that. So we'll turn it on and show you. If I just let go of it, you see it's just all floppy and no good to man the beast. So if I now turn it on, now it stabilises the video. So wherever I move, it'll move with me. So, and smooth out all the bumps. So, I mean, it won't smooth out the up and down so much, but it certainly gives you smooth footage, a lot smoother footage. Now, there's a few modes to it. If you just watch the phone, I can move it up and down. And I'm doing this with a little joystick that's on there. And if I just turn this around, just let you see, there's a little joystick there, which I can move around, and that moves the phone. Now, in this mode, it only moves it up and down. So I'd get a shot like that. Now, if I twist the handle, it will turn. So, but it's smoothing out that turn. It's not violent. So I can do it quite violently here, and the phone is damping. So that's quite good. There's another mode if I press the joystick, and now I can move up and down and side to side. So I'm now not twisting my hand. And this is great for panning shots. But enough of that. That gives you a basic overview of what a gimbal is. It smooths out all the video. But now we'll just show you some footage. And this is down and dirty footage. It's straight out of the phone. No editing. I haven't tried to walk lightly, or anything like that. I've just used it as you would when you get it out of the box, with no practice at all. So this was actually my first time going outside to play with it. So I'd learnt a little bit, but see what you think anyway. These first few shots are all about just staying as still as I can. And these have been taken out of the car window, and I haven't propped myself up against anything, I'm just holding it in my hand. And as you can see, coming up in this last shot, I've turned around, you can actually see the car moving up and down while the camera's staying fairly still. So that's pretty impressive. Now these are just outside shots as we're messing around in town. You can see it's pretty stable. It does a very good job. Now I have to admit that the panning using a gimbal is absolutely fantastic, and it works really well. Now I've tried this using a tripod, and unless you've got a very expensive tripod with a fluid head, you will not get it this smooth. Now you have to remember that I'm just standing up, turning the camera. I'm actually using the joystick on the gimbal to do this, rather than twisting my body. So, I mean, that's pretty damn smooth to me. Any jumping you may see is probably down to the frame rate I'm using. This is all being recorded in 1080 at 60 frames per second, but of course it'll be downsampled on YouTube for 30. And as you can see, the panning is fantastic. You don't just pan side to side. When you change modes, you can pan up and down, which you'll see in a moment. And this is just Luton Town Centre. And I have to say, I'm very, very impressed with this part of it. It's beyond my expectations anyway. And here we have some up and down panning now as well. Is it called panning? I don't know. But it's pretty impressive, that's all I know. Here we have some footage where I'm walking forwards and the gimbal is just pointing out in front of me, and you can detect a little bit of up and down movement. But if you were to try and do this with just the iPhone, you would get a lot more up and down movement than this, and of course you'd get some side to side movement, as you won't hold it anywhere near as steady. Now one of the really cool things is that when you pan it off to the side, which you'll see in a moment, the follow shot, when you're having a conversation or you're following like this, you can't see the up and down movement so much. So that's pretty impressive. So do I think it's a good thing? I think it's an absolutely fantastic thing. And as you get used to it, as you can see here, we're not bouncing up and down so much. So you might look a bit of a nutter walking light-footed, but you do get used to it, and it works really well. And even more impressive is when you're actually going down some stairs. I never thought this would be stable at all, but look at this. This is pretty good. And for something that costs £200, it will improve your videography Well, at least 100%. I think it is absolutely brilliant. It might not make you Steven Spielberg, but it's fantastic.